Alright guys, welcome back. We are back on Scorched Earth, and turn that down just a little bit. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright guys, so we're back on Scorched Earth. It's been a couple days here, primarily because I wasn't feeling the greatest, but I think I'm better now, so we'll see. We'll see how long my voice lasts. That's the biggest problem. I was losing my voice, so it was pretty hard to come on here if I can't talk. But anyways, I am not sure what we're going to work on today. In the last couple days here while I wasn't on, as you can see, I have a Giganoraptor, which is not typically on Scorched Earth, but I went back to my island playthrough. I grabbed another, whatchamacallit, a Oviraptor, because I tried to bring that over the other... Why am I sitting sideways? Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's not usually how you sit. That's pretty cool. All right. There we go. That's how you sit. But yes, so I went back to my island playthrough and I moved another Oviraptor over so that we could start using our new kibble farm. And then I decided to also tame a Giganoraptor because I actually had never done it. I kind of stopped playing my island playthrough right when this came out, I think. So I never got to tame one or use it. So I tamed one real quick, or I should say I tamed two. I bred a few of them to bring over here, and now it's kind of my first time really kind of using it. But so yeah, so we got the Giganoraptor on here. Hey Mackenzie, this is just unofficial on my own private server for content creation. So it's got PvP settings, but it's just myself and sometimes like my wife that'll play. So PvP settings, but essentially PvE for the most part. But yes, we got the Giganoraptor here, and then, like I said, I brought some Oviraptors. One, so that we could use our kibble farm that I built the last couple days, or last week, I should say. So hopefully that thing starts producing some eggs so that we can get some kibble going. And yeah, and then we got the Giganoraptor, which, like I said, I kind of got to play with because I have never used it before. So we'll played with it for a short time right after I got it on the island, but I still have a lot of, I don't know, I guess messing around, figuring out how to do the baby imprinting, all that kind of fun stuff. I believe I read you have to get your, like, you have to max level out your Giganoraptor to be able to get, like, the most levels on the babies that you pick up. So I'll have to just keep killing stuff on this guy to get them all leveled up. But yeah, so we got our two Giganoraptors here. They're pretty cool. Like I said, never used them before, but they're pretty sweet. And then hopefully my Oviraptor's still here, because the first time I tried bringing one over the other day, as soon as I logged out and came back, it was gone. Nope, it's still here. All right, so this one's going good. Got a few eggs, not too much yet, but we got a couple vulture eggs and a terrabird egg. We did need to get at least another mantis because we only have the female. So I would like to maybe go try to find a male mantis. The only problem is I don't know how many horns I have left, so we might have to actually go looking for some death worms. We will need more horns if I don't have enough. Let's take a look at that real quick. I think I was putting them in here. Hey Fat and Furious, this is a private server, so it's just it's my own private server for content creation purposes. It's got PvP settings, but essentially it's PvE because it's usually just me, or my wife might pop on too sometimes, but that's about it. Like I said, I just do it to create YouTube videos and stuff, and to just chillax after a long day of work. I like to hop on here and just I like building, like, aesthetically. It's mostly normal stats. I do have some stuff boosted if that's what you're referring to. Again, just for content creation purposes. So I have, like, the tamings, like, I think 2 or 3. Harvesting is like a 2 or 3. Everything's a little bit boosted. Hey Jaru, I assume it did get filtered because this is the first comment I saw from you. Hey Alex, how you doing? Yeah, no, I didn't go live the last 2 days because I was losing my voice. And I'm kind of getting it back a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. If it starts going again, well, I'll either have to drop off or we'll just have to deal with raspy voice. But I'm trying to be back on here. I did get the Fast Lasucus that you were asking about. Did you get it? Yeah, it took a while, but we did get it. It's yeah, it's right here. total pain in the butt, but came out. Well, I've already leveled this up a bit, so I don't know exactly what level it came out. I think it was like a 130 when we were. Oh, I forgot I got the spyglass. We can look. The 194 is what it came out. Yeah, he is pretty cool. Takes a little getting used to, like the different mechanics of all the different ways to like do attacks and stuff. But I love, dude, the flint farming. I mean, I knew everybody I think pointed this out the other day, but holy cow, check out this flint farming. 480, 520, 560. That's nuts. That is nuts. I put a little in melee just in case, but I think I've been putting most of my points in health just to get him nice and strong. Hey Remo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, we got this guy. Hold on, I missed a few comments there. Let me scroll back here. Wyverns, breed the wyverns and expire the young. Yeah, I could definitely do that. Thanks for the follow, guys. I appreciate that. But yeah, so what I was saying before, a couple of you hopped on, and if you didn't hear what I was saying at the beginning here, I did bring over 2 Giganoraptors from the island. I'd actually never used these because I stopped playing the island right before these came out. So I went back to get another Oviraptor. For anyone that was on the other night, I had brought an Oviraptor over from the island, but then it mysteriously disappeared. It wasn't in the death logs. It was just gone. So I went back and went to get another Oviraptor. And while I was there, it made me, I saw a Giganoraptor, and it reminded me that I never tamed one. So I did, I tamed 2 of them real quick. Well, not real quick. It took a while, kind of a pain in the ass. But I tamed 2, I bred them real quick, and then brought 2 of them over here so that I could play with them. So really, I have not played with them at all very much, other than getting it tamed. So yeah, I wanted to bring them here just to have, because again, it's a new dino that I haven't played with. So I thought that'd be fun. So I brought the Giganoraptors over. Yeah, see, I didn't move my character because I wanted to have a fresh start when I did Scorched. So I have my old character that ascended on island is still on the island. I started fresh, but you can still transfer like dinos and inventory stuff over. So I'm not transferring much. I just wanted to, like I said, this dino I'd never used, so I wanted to bring this over. And again, the Oviraptor. I think it's silly that they don't have the Oviraptor on this map. It was one thing in Evolved when it didn't do the automatic egg pickup stuff, but now that this thing picks up eggs, I feel like it's something that they need to just put on every map now. It's essentially the same as having like your dung beetle or anything like that that's gonna produce stuff for you. I think it should have been on Scorched. But so I grabbed those. The other thing I'm doing is I have been breeding Paracers, not a ton, but I'm trying to get this guy's health up quite a bit because I think that's what we're going to use to attempt to do an Oasis War at some point in time. I want to get a handful more levels on it so that we can pump more health, and then eventually I'll be giving that a try. But so that's what I was doing there. But right now, like I said, I think we're going to go maybe try to get a female mantis, but I don't have... I started looking at the horns, and then I got a little sidetracked. I think we're going to need more deathworm horns potentially. I have the woolly rhino horns, but those aren't obviously as good to tame one on. So I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna take some wolves. We'll go out there. We'll try to hunt some deathworms, and then keep an eye out for good mantis too while we're out there. So let's get. I need to get my ghillie set out. Because if we do find a mantis that we want to tame, you have to sneak up on it. So let's see if I can repair some of this stuff. It's kind of broken. Let's love the pulling. Let's see if yep, let's repair that. Other stuff isn't too damaged, so I don't necessarily need to repair all of it, but yeah, well, that's probably all we'll do for now. The other stuff's not too bad. All right, that, and we're gonna swap to all ghillie, and for now we'll store this stuff because I only usually bring one set out at a time. All right, good to go there. Hey Nova, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a good night. Do I want to bring anything else? Don't really. think I need too much. What do I got on food? I could grab a little bit more food, I guess. Just grab normal cooked meat. I don't need to use the pork chops. Grab a couple enduro stews. Couple bug repellents for the mantises if we find a good one. A couple cactus broths, I think, and some kaolin soup. Alright, that should be good. Canteen's empty, so let's go fill out. Hey, Nightmare Minx, how are you? Hope everybody's having a good night. Alright, let's just swap canteens here, and let's just fill them both up. Probably won't last super long. They end up eventually drying out anyways, but yeah, I got a tent, sleeping bag, I got cryopods, got fur. I think we got everything that we need. I think what I am gonna do though, I'm doing wonderful. Having a good night playing some Ark, hanging out with people online. I'm wonderful. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cryopod the Faslasuchus. I kind of want to play with that guy too out there. I don't want to have to bring it the whole way, so we're going to. Hey William, yeah, this is Ark Survival Ascended. Oh, nice, Nova. Did you just do the Gamma Tech Cave? That's what I did. I did Alpha, all the Alpha bosses, but then I just did Gamma on the Tech Cave because that thing's such a pain in the butt. I wish they fixed that to where it was a bit more. I don't know what's the right word, because I don't want to say easy, but like it shouldn't be such a pain to do what you're supposed to be able to do. Like getting the dinos in is such a pain in the butt. The fact that there's so many places for dinos to fall off and the AI still just wanders them off the cliff. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt. But I mean, I love the idea of doing it. It's just, yeah, it stinks that you lose so much stuff to stupidity, not just fighting or whatever. Hey, Fisherman. No, I did not. But actually, before you came on, I did say I'm working on this Parasaur. And I think I have another one out here somewhere. Then I'm trying to get its health up to probably at least 15k or so, and then I'm going to give it a try. So I'm on my way to doing that. But for now, we're going to go try to get another mantis, because I currently have... I have one mantis in my little kibble farm, so I want to go get a second one. Let me double check one more time what it is. I know I can do it from that tracker, but it's a female. So we need a decent male. I mean, any male mantis will do for the kibble farm, but if it's a good one, then it's kind of multi-purpose. We can use it for kibble, and we can just breed a bunch more. All right, so enough messing around here. Let's get this guy cryopotted, and then we're gonna take the wolves. And we'll take, like I said, we'll take this guy so we can play with it when the time comes. And I totally agree. Nightmare Minx Ark is a fantastic game. I loved it when it first came out and evolved, and went back to it many, many times over the years. And then I'm so pumped they came out with this new version. Just gave me another thing to be excited about. Maya, where's Maya? She's my main girl, and I don't. Oh, there she is. Sorry, Maya, I didn't see you there. Oops. Do I still have my normal group following? Let's take a look. Yep, looks like it. Alright guys, let's go. It feels like I'm very heavy already, and yes I am. Let's just, unless there's a treasure map, we're just going to drop all that. Do the same with the other wolves. We'll get plenty of meat along the way. Drop that. Drop that. And the last but not least, Fenrir here. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Drop all that. We're going fresh here. All right, let's go, guys. Dang, man, that's serious. I mean, I played probably like almost 2,000 on ASE. I felt like that was a lot, but I guess. Whoa, those guys are freaking loud. Go. Yeah, probably about 2,000 hours on ASE, and then I don't know where I'm at right now. Probably getting up there with ASA too, especially with doing content creation stuff. I think I'm racking up the hours pretty quickly here, which is pretty amazing for the fact that I don't really get to play until nighttime. Between work and kids and all that fun stuff, don't really get as much time as I'd like. So I said right now I'm struggling between trying to get some YouTube content out and then still wanting to hop on live streams because they're a lot of fun. But yeah, it's a tricky balance trying to do it all. Live streams are obviously so much easier. Hey Eli, how you doing? Yeah, I kind of lost. I was on Friday night, but then I wasn't feeling too good Saturday and kind of lost my voice. Still kind of coming back. It's a little scratchy, and I don't know. It might go away as I'm talking a bit more, but we'll see. Oh, I see you, but I'm not ready. Reload. I mean, I guess I could have just sent my wolves in, but what's the fun in that? All right, there you go. But yeah, was losing my voice, so I didn't hop on Saturday or Sunday. But hopefully it's better. We'll see. Where'd you guys go? I really want to build eventually. I got many things that I still need to do, but I really want to build the train track thing and just have an easy train path like over to the dunes. I go back and forth so many times. I think that would be kind of cool. Hop all my dinos on, take the train over. I know it doesn't look like it's the fastest thing, but probably faster than having to fight the whole way and also getting your extra dinos unstuck from stones and all that fun stuff. Tons of things here. Trying to think. I believe I was on Friday. So Friday, one day was the Fast Lasukas. Were you on when I was doing? It was Thursday when I was doing the Fast Lasukas team. That's the last like big thing I remember. If you weren't, because I thought that was Friday, but maybe not. I finally tamed a Fast Lasukas. It was a very long process. It took me like an hour to find one. And then once I finally found one, it took like 2 hours to tame it. That was the biggest thing I did. If that was Thursday, then Friday I mustn't have done anything too eventful because I don't think I got anything else super special that I remember. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's the last big thing I remember. But I'm pretty sure I was on Friday too. But like I said, maybe I didn't do anything cool on Friday. I don't remember. I'll have to go back and look at my streams. But the Fast Lasukas is definitely the last like cool thing I remember doing. I did not on lives. I did for everybody else that was already on here, they already heard this, but I did go over to the island. I brought another Oviraptor over because the first one I brought over disappeared on me. So I brought an Oviraptor over for my kibble farm, and then I also tamed up a Giganoraptor, well, 2 of them, and then did a little breeding over there and brought over 2 Giganoraptors because I never tamed or used those yet because I stopped playing the island right when those came out. So I have some Giganoraptors too that I'm starting to play with too. I don't know why I'm chasing that guy. That's kind of pointless. Continue on. All there? Yep, we're good. But I am prepping for the Oasisaur. That's definitely gonna be the next probably big thing I'm gonna get. That Parasaur might already be ready to do it, but I want to get as much health as I can because from what I've read, it either has something to do with drag weight or total health, which in that case, the Parasaur should do either. It's going to have a ton of health, and it's obviously high drag weight, so I'm thinking that should do, hopefully, a good enough job. The only thing I don't have that I really wanted was a good sniper rifle, and all I have so far is a primitive, so that's not the best, but I might have to go at it with like a pistol or shotgun or something like that. Yeah, I think that's seeing some other people do it. If you use the right type of tame, it seems like it's pretty it's not too bad. My only attempts before I knew that health and drag weight, if those are the 2 things, mattered, I think I was just throwing like scorpions in it. And it was the tame percentage was very slow and the health of it was very low. So like it only got attacked a few times by a vulture and it was like gone. But that's, so again, I just think I wasn't doing it right. I'm hoping with the Parasaur, yeah, that it's significantly easier. But we'll see. Be another fun thing to attempt here and shortly. I don't know. I mean, might even attempt it tonight. I don't know. We'll see how long. Sometimes, you know how Ark goes. You get easily get sidetracked. But like I said, for now, looking for some death worms and a male, a decent, hopefully, male mantis. The two things I'm looking for right now. Oh, gotta get over here. Cap road. 1, 2, 3. Missing somebody here. Get our name tags back on. You guys stay there, maybe? Where did... There. What are you doing over here, Fenrir? Oh, you're stuck behind a rock. Get out of here. Yes, sir. This is PvE. Well, it's PvP technically, but it's just me on a private server, so the PvP aspect doesn't actually count. But nope, just a private server that I use for content creation. PvE style, I guess. Alright, got you guys. Get out there. Kill you guys. Just keep hoping that that patch comes out here soon. I know they said they were patching the whatchamacallit, the Thyla. We're gonna patch the Thyla. They were gonna patch the Storm so they weren't as frequent. They were gonna patch, I think, more death worms. Oh, and a handful of other things that I was looking forward to. And they said this week, but it doesn't, or that was last week. And it didn't happen, so I don't know when that's coming out. Hoping soon. Alright, we are finally in the dunes. Let's see if we can get lucky. I'm gonna pull that fast Lasukas out because I want to see if going around in the sand helps us at all in getting any more death worms. Because again, running around in the wolves, I haven't had that great of luck yet finding death worms. Well, let's see if this does anything more. Also play with it a little bit because I'm still getting used to the mechanics here. I like that guy sneaking away. Not even gonna get that. I don't think I've ever gotten a Titan bow. I don't know if they're either you can't do the thing on them or what, but right on this guy. Oh. Definitely have a lot to learn to figure out how to do this the right way. Although it doesn't help that my wolf... Let's find something better and let's leave my wolves behind for a minute. You know, they kind of get in the way too. Oh, there's some mantis, but I do want to see the levels. Like I said, we're looking for a decent male. It's 20. 15. Alright, let's leave them behind. Yeah, I start with them center, but they're always moving, so I'm clearly not anticipating their move. Oh, I hopped out at the wrong time. Not anticipating their movement, right? There you go. Alright, do the build up. Be immobilized. The merge, right? Oh, he got out. Boo. I guess I shouldn't leave you guys on passive. The desert's scary. No passive for you guys. Let's go back to neutral. Alright. I don't think I looked at 3 of these guys, so is there another one that I didn't get the level on? 15. 85, but that's a female. I didn't want a female anyways. Try this again and anticipate the movement. Alright. Build up faster. He's gonna be dead. Dead by my wolves before it even happens. There we go. I started to submerge, but yeah, the wolves took care of that before I could. That's fine. Alright. Let's travel around here and see what we got. Now, I'm either really bad at seeing the, man, he's quite a bit faster than the wolves, it seems like. At seeing the little plumes for the death worms, or I just never have come across one. The only death worms I have come across have, like, snuck up behind me. Oh, wait, is that one? No, that's a Phaseolasuchus. Level are you? 45? Kill you, I guess, for fun. Can you immobilize a Phaseolasuchus? No, they're already getting out of my way. Alright, attack! Oh, this was a death worm. I thought that was the other Phaseolasuchus. Alright, there we go. Can I immobilize a death worm? What piece of armor is broke? I didn't think armor broke with Why'd you guys stop fighting? Does he do rider damage? Or was there an Arthropleura around here? I don't know. Whatever it was, I heard my armor break. Something broke. Oh, or it didn't. That's weird. I swear I heard the armor breaking sound. Very strange. Alright, did we get the... Yep, there's the Deathworm Horn, so we got 2 now. Couple levels on this guy. We've determined we're unsure if weight matter or melee damage matters, so I'll just do more health. We'll just make this guy real tanky. Look at that. I just said that I never saw one of those clouds, and then I kind of saw one that time. Alright, let's go. Dude, it is pretty sweet. It took me a minute, and I'm still learning the mechanics of it a little bit, but it's definitely, it's pretty cool. I like it. Especially once you realize, like, I think the biggest thing at first is I thought it was just really slow because I was just walking above land, which you can see he's very slow like this, but as long as you're traveling underground, it's nice and fast. I don't know. Like I said, I've honestly had pretty bad luck finding a death worm. That was the first one that I noticed the sand. So, I mean, I guess the biggest thing is you're supposed to look for, like, a sand cloud. No, Colton, unfortunately, they didn't. I was just talking about that. The patch that they said was on its way has not come out yet. So, the Thyla jump's still broken. They were going to reduce the weather events a little bit. Am I missing some guys here? They're going too slow. But yeah, they didn't do it. Oh, it was a total pain to tame. It takes a very long time to knock out. I mean, it's easy as long as you're patient. When I first attempted it, I thought that if I got dismounted, it like reset the whole taming progress or like the knockout progress. So I was thinking like, man, I'm never going to do that. But then I realized it keeps the torpor pretty well. So it's just very time consuming. Easy to do, but time consuming. Level are you? Yeah, I bet. And I imagine it would suck on something like a PvP server or even PvE when you're competing with other people. That would obviously make it even more of a pain in the butt. But solo, it wasn't. It's just time consuming. But yeah, as far as the deathworms go, like I said, I haven't. You're looking for stuff like that. I mean, that's a Phaseolasuchus, but you're looking for the dirt stirring. Although it's even less than what you see from the Phaseolasuchus. It's like a very small cloud. But like I said, honestly, most of the ones that I've found so far actually found me. They end up popping up behind me when you least expect it. There's definitely not as many as there were on Evolve though. But that's one of the things that they said they might be patching to. Sounded like they might be adding some more. It does not seem near as common as it used to. Same with obviously the wyverns in the trench. It's like very empty right now. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's another Phaseolasuchus. There's a lot of Phaseolasuchus. We just need I was just getting some more deathworm horns. Because I wanted to. I'm also looking for a decent male mantis. I have a female. I do not have a male yet. Primarily using it for a kibble farm, but at the same time, if I can find a decent level, then obviously I can use it for breeding too. So kind of two things at the same time. Deathworms and mantis. Yeah, I always felt like these wolves were fast, but now that you're flying around on this guy, hard to get them to keep up. But I definitely want to leave the wolves out, because if I come across more deathworms, I need the extra power for sure. Any clouds? No. Maybe I'll ride a wolf and then just have this guy follow us. Maya. You guys all follow Maya? How does that go? Or does it follow above ground? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Are you gonna follow? Although he's way faster than I was running, it seems like. Funny. I'll check back on him in a minute, make sure he's following. So it goes too fast if I'm riding it, but then it goes a little too slow if it's doing it by itself, because it won't go underground for some reason. Oh well, no biggie. Oh, get out of here. And there's not many mantises out here either. You find like little batches of them, but in the span of the whole desert, it is pretty empty, it seems. Yeah. Well, we'll just go around a little bit. If we don't find what we're looking for, we'll head back, and I don't know, maybe we will try the Oasis-saur. Hey TJ23, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Like I said, I don't know that I quite have the type of gun that I wanted, but hopefully that Parasaur health is decent enough to not matter and we can kill whatever we need to kill. Well, I got a level. It's been a while since I've had a level. Keep pumping weight. Need more weight. Hey Romeo, this is just a private server that I use for content creation. Fine, let's kill you. You're just looking at us. Gosh, it's a 150. No, 55. You guys want to attack or what? Oh, we got stunned. That's why. I keep forgetting to use that on my fast Lasugas when I'm riding it, and that's a very useful. I think it even works against deathworms. The little where you flick the sand up and stun them. Yeah, swung by Gavin. That's how it starts. When you start Scorched Earth, it is numerous deaths. It takes a while to get established to where you're actually able to stay a bit alive, and even then, you still you can still die pretty easy on this map. Hey Ivan, I'm working on looking for deathworms, good male mantis, and if that doesn't pan out here in pretty short order, then I think I'm gonna head back, and I'm actually maybe gonna attempt an Oasis-saur team. I'm not quite sure I'm fully prepared for it, but we'll take a stab at it. We'll have some fun. Dude, it looks awesome. This new Ascended, it just looks so good. I mean, obviously, I'm just in the middle of the dune, so there's not a lot to look at here, but when you look at everything once you go in the more middle of the map, there's a lot of cool stuff out there. And the storms look real cool when they come through. Oh, there's a mantis. Let's see what level you are. 90 male. It's a little too low for what I'm looking for. To be honest, I don't know. Mar, I don't really play PvP. I've always been more of a PvEer, just because of the time that I can commit to it. Plus, I like building like aesthetic buildings and stuff, which doesn't really work with PvP. I like Ark to be more, it's more my relax time. I like to hop on and just have some fun and relax. So I'm not a big PvPer, at least not now. I might, as I'm creating more content stuff, I might eventually do some PvP just to try it out, but not my favorite thing. Yeah, that they are pretty annoying right now. Again, their wildcard says they're tuning down the weather events a little bit, so hopefully they're less frequent. That way the Jerboas aren't so annoying, but more so useful the few times that weather events come up. Yeah, right now they're pretty constant. I mean, it is nice to know what weather event's coming, but yeah, at this point it's just, you pretty much know they're just always coming. There's no break in them. Although, knock on wood, it's actually been pretty quiet right now. But usually it's like heat wave after sandstorm after sandstorm after sandstorm. I think we ran into like 3 sandstorms while I was trying to tame that fast Lasucus the other day. That was a pain in the butt. Definitely added to the length of taming that guy, which already takes a long time. Thanks for the follow, Mutterfugger. Love it. Got a boosted purple drop over there. I don't know if I'll get... I should be able to get there in time. Oh, Deathworm. Oh, fast Lasucus, no. No, no, no. Get over there, guys. Let's help. My poor baby. I didn't know we left you behind there. Do the howl if I didn't already. Come on. Alright, howl's done. Let's start chipping away. Oh, good thing he just decided to stop too while we were howling. Tear this guy up. Come on. I'll tank it. You guys come. Turn my way. No. Alright, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. None of my other guys are even getting hits on it. They're stuck back there. There we go. Alright. Poor guy. How are you doing? Oh, he's perfect. You guys doing good? Oh yeah, we're doing great. No problems there. Who got the horns? I made the mistake the other day of leaving the horns, which is obviously not ideal. Walk away a little bit, make sure it's not... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was gonna say, a bag on the ground. Alright. Deathworm horn. We didn't get any black pearls for that one. That's kind of poopy. Oh well. Alright, guys, let's go. Good job. I didn't even see... See, that's how I typically find them. They find me. I didn't see it. Hey, Buck. Yeah, I'm using a couple mods. Nothing like super game breaking, but I have... I might not remember them all, but I have easy engrams, which is just as you level up, it unlocks all of the engrams at that level. I play pretty much solo for the most part, other than my wife maybe hopping on sometimes. So I want to be able to craft everything at each level. I don't want to have to like respec every time I want to learn something. So easy engrams. I have the Clifton's backpack mod. I have, I think it's called Mouse Saver. It's literally just... It lets you hold your mouse button down when you're attacking versus clicking it a million times. The QOL mod, which does have a lot of stuff in it, but I'm not using a lot of it. I'm using it for pulling, like pulling resources around so that you don't have to walk around and do that. I use the feeding trough because it has like a wider range so that I also don't have to feed or fill like 100 different feeding troughs. And then the only other thing I just used now was the hitching post, because I brought an Oviraptor over from the island and I want to leave it on wander but make it stay still, so I put the hitching post up. Other than that, I haven't used it yet, but I have that crafting potion mod. If you've never used it, again, I haven't yet, but it's just you craft the crafting potion, and when you take it for like a minute or two, you have all your points will be distributed in crafting. And then after that 2-minute timer or whatever, however many minute timer that is, it puts all your stats back to where they were before. We got an Oasisaur here. I guess let's... Well, it'll be... I'll fly over, so it'll be quick enough to find one. But I think that's about all I have. I ended up putting the Giganoraptor mod on here because I did bring a Giganoraptor over from the island today. just to play with one because I never tamed one before. I stopped playing the island right before that came out. Yeah, I don't know, because since I've been just purposefully playing on my own, I don't know. I don't ever look. Like, I don't know how the official servers are doing. Unofficial servers, obviously, there's just so many out there, and a lot of people are probably like me that only have themselves or like a few friends, so they're gonna look like there's no population quite a bit. I think the biggest thing would be just looking around on maybe just even in the forums and stuff, because there's always people advertising different servers. Even in here, when I've had some of my live streams, sometimes people pop in saying that they have a good server to join. Which, by all means, if anybody does that's in here, feel free to shout it out. I don't mind. I do plan on eventually doing a public server. I'm not quite there yet. But I have told a few people that as I grow a little bit more of a following, I think it would be cool to create a public server and then let everybody that wants to join, and then I'll just kind of split between playing that a little bit and playing whatever server I'm doing for the content creation stuff. But at the moment, like I said, still building the following, and still, like I said, hard to find time. So I'll work on it though, for sure. 'Cause I do think that would be a lot of fun. I've only been doing this for a couple weeks now, and I've already met a lot of cool people on here, and I think it would be fun to play on a group server somewhere. Hey Trey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, am I stuck or am I overweight? I think I'm just stuck. You guys get off my butt there. There we go. All right, free. So let's keep going. Don't really want to get close to those. Don't want to get close to those arthropleuros because I don't want to lose my ghillie armor. You guys all fighting everything. Let's give you the buff, and you guys can handle all that. You know, get the arthro. All right. All right, so we definitely probably have. I think I have 3 deathworm horns. I have some woolly rhino horns from drops. I definitely have enough. Now it's just trying to find. Like, so there's not very many mantises out here. It'd be cool to find a high level male mantis, but yeah, I don't know at this point. I think the next male mantis I find, even if it's not high, I'm gonna just grab it because I do want it for my kibble farm. Which obviously the kibble portion of that, it doesn't matter what level it is. So let's. What movie is this? It feels like a movie. But no, this is Ark Survival Ascended. I think I'm heavy. I need to drop some stuff. I'm feeling a bit sluggish. Again, I'm not doing this for resources right now, so we can drop most of this stuff. Actually, we'll just drop all of it. No treasure maps in there. That's honestly the only thing that I would want to make sure that I kept. There's just not very many mantises out here. Yeah, especially if you go like no HUD mode. Go like orbital camera. Exactly like a movie. Get him go. My fancy jerboa with a hat on. Probably running into some bad stuff right now. Yep. And I don't even care. We're just checking out this jerboa with the cool hat on. Alright. Come on, Fast Lasukas. Catch up. Put that on there. Before I forget. Don't notice I'm starving or thirsty or something like that. Although I do like doing the orbital mode even just for scouting out here. I guess I should have been doing that. Oop, no, Arthropleural. I didn't want to run into you. You guys fight him. Alright, they took care of it. Alright. Do it again. That guy, Buck, that is a Fast Lasukas. I just tamed that the other day. It was a big pain in the butt. But he is super cool. For anybody that just hopped on, I'll switch it up for a second here and we'll ride it. So you can go under. Oop, that was the wrong attack. Sorry. Go under the sand there, and it goes real fast, and then it does some cool stuff. Still learning how to use it, but you can, like, I don't know if it works on all these types of things. I'll have to find something different. Maybe this poor dung beetle. It's in the desert. You see, if I run across one, I'll show you, but they look like, well, actually, I think I can show you here. If I stay still, I think it'll turn into a little sand mound. Let me see. Is it gonna happen? Maybe not. Sure. Now it's like I'm lying. Where it did it earlier. What if it's by itself? It'll do it by itself. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, they usually, once they do this, after a few seconds, they're supposed to go down and bury themselves, and then they look like a little sand pile. So you have to find them out in the dunes. When you see those sand piles, you go up to them and throw a grenade or some sort of explosive. Why can't I ride you now? Now you're like glitched out on me. You blow it out of the ground with an explosive, and then right afterwards, you run up to it and you click E to hop on it. Well, at least on PC. You hop on it and then you ride it around and you crash it into rocks and stuff out in the desert. And as you crash into the rocks, it builds up the torpor. And once it's all the way torpored up, which takes a really long time, it's knocked out, and then you just feed it like you do like any other tame. How come you're staying underground now? I wanted you to do that earlier, and you weren't doing that. If I come across one, I'll show you. But it's just, like I said, it's like a lump in the sand. Thanks for the follow, Buck. Appreciate that. There's a mantis. Let's see. Is it a male? Like I said, if it is, we'll probably grab it anyways, because, again, I just need it for the kibble farm. It's a level 50 male. All right. Like I said, not great level, but we don't really care. So let's park all you guys up here. Everybody here. You. I think he's like stuck in the ground now. Now I don't even know if I can get him out. Bury? Okay, there we go. All right, let's try to rebury him. See if I can make him do the sand thing that he was supposed to do. We'll leave him alone for a second. I think he'll bury himself. All right, so I got ghillie armor. Take our cactus broth. Let's take all this stuff. Get our deathworm horns on our bar. Yeah, there he goes. My wolf's on it, but you can see that's what you see out in the wild if they're underground. And you just get kind of close to it, throw the grenade, blow it up. It'll pop out of the ground. You hop on it, ride it around, crash it into stuff. It has to be normal rock nodes and stuff that you crash it into. If you crash into like buildings or the cliff walls, it'll knock you off. You don't want to do that. But normal rocks, salt nodes, metal nodes are very good, but there's not very many in the desert, so I don't know where you would find those. But if you could find them, metal nodes are very good. Just clearing out all this junk so that it doesn't come after me when I'm trying to tame up the mantis. Sneak up here. Guess I want to wait for it to be done harvesting that corpse because I don't know which way it's going to turn. All right. Now you're not freaking out, so let's try to back here. Let's just, I'm impatient. Let's keep hopping. Maybe it won't notice. Oop. There we go. It only took one. Again, it's only a level 50, but we just got this for our kibble farm, so it doesn't matter what level it is. I believe I have, yeah, cryopod. Let's just cryopod that up. And we can still look for another one until I get all the way back to where we're going to head home. So if I find a higher level, we might tame that too. For the moment, I just needed one for the kibble farm. All right, Maya, let's get on you. Oops, get clicked on. There you go. All right, are you going to follow since you're buried, or do you got to... Yep, he's ready. All right, where are we on the map? Because I need to figure out what's the best way to go home. Do one more lookout. Do we see any other plumes of smoke, which might mean that there is a death worm? Don't think so. And decent. Yeah, if you're asking me if I have a Twitch, yes, I do. It's Twitch. What do you do? Twitch.com/atheistgaming or @atheistgaming. And yeah, if you wanted to go there, I do have, I stream there. I stream on YouTube Live and Kick all at the same time. The other, obviously everything except TikTok, you can watch like the full screen or the widescreen footage. So if you want to watch it without being cut off, you can join the any of those other platforms and you can see the full screen. Yeah, I think we're just gonna head straight back in like this way. I remember this way being a little bit of a pain in the butt, because there was more like rocks and stuff in the way that were making it harder for the wolves to follow. But I don't want to go all the way around the map again for no reason. So we're gonna do. I will probably put my fast Lasukas away though. Yeah, because I don't need, or maybe I put a few of these guys away, and then that's less things to get stuck. Nah, just a fast Lasukas. I like my wolf pack. Can I do this underground? Maybe not. Get you to unbury. And grab that. There we go. Alright, crowd pod you up. Alright, guys. There's Maya. There's Maya. You don't know what to do. Pickle Tickler. It took me a minute to read that out, but thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. It's a fantastic name you got there. See what's in this bag. Anything good? Oh, black. Oh, he had the black pearls. Okay. I didn't think we got black pearls. Somehow he took the black pearls, but he didn't take the deathworm horn. That's kind of strange. But whatever. I'll take it. I'm just glad we got the black pearls. I didn't think we did there for a minute. All right, cool. We got our 3 wolves. That's what we're traveling with. We'll have to see how they do traversing through here. There's probably going to be a capro in here, I'm sure. If I see it, I'll stop and try to take it out, but I currently don't see one. Is that one? No. Maybe not. Maybe. What are you guys doing? Good. All right. And Alex and Ivan, thanks for the sending the gifts over. I think that was a while ago. I'm sorry. I don't have my notifications set up right, so I actually don't see when those come rolling in. So if it was a while ago, I apologize, but thank you. I appreciate that. Bummer is the wolves are pretty slow in the water. I think there's just a lot of crap in the way if I go up on land. Not really any good way to do this way. That's why I usually go from the north. But I'm all the way on the south, so I didn't want to run all the way around this time. Come on, guys. Got a raptor up there. See if he'll aggro us and come swimming. Come swimming. Get our orbital view here. Where to look up there? Oh, there he goes. He's coming swimming. What a brave raptor. Oh, there's 2 of them. Still very brave. Hop in the waters with 4 dire wolves. Oh, thank you. There you go. Got a couple hops there. Sped it up. This is where I do definitely want to get a train system going. If I could get a train system to the dunes and back, that would be fairly fantastic. Plus, the trains just sound cool. I haven't played with them yet. I definitely want to do that soon. It's a lot of resources, I think. Hard to find the time to grind away at that. See if we can go up here on land to go a bit quicker. That I tend to get stuck on stuff with all the trailing dire wolves, but yeah, there's just not even much land to go on. Go a little ways and there's, oh, maybe if I stay right on the edge there. Hey Neon, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. And again, hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Hope everyone had a good Monday. I know Mondays aren't that fun, but hope you had a good one nonetheless. We got Maya, Saskia, Direwolf. If anybody has another name, I'd still have yet to name my 4th Direwolf there. I think it's a male. I'll have to double check. If anyone has a good wolf name, let me know. Could use one for that guy. Well, we already did Fenrir. I do have that. So I have Saskia, Maya, Fenrir, and then there is one leftover dire wolf that, like I said, let me make sure though. I think it's a male. Oh, I lied. I think it's a female. Hard to see in the water here, so maybe it's a female. We have a Fenrir. Ace, skull, Peter. Well, what's some more? Like I said, I think it's a girl. Let me get on land here and see and make sure it is actually a female. Guess not that it matters too much, but it OJ. But I totally just turned around trying to do that, trying to look at their genders in there. Hop on, yeah, take a look. This is anybody that was seeing that the black and red mutation that I had. This is from that line. It got the red, but then it got white, which is kind of unfortunate because the black and red was pretty cool. Ah, Freya, there you go. I like that because that obviously goes with the Fenrir one. All right, I think that's the winner for this one. I have plenty of other direwolves, so we could totally use some of those other names too because I have unnamed direwolves at the house, but I like Freya. That's a good one. Do that right now before I forget. All right, get up here. I mean, it's still a cool, like even though the white and red is cool, but that black and red was really cool. Get in here and all right, cool. I like that. Get back on Maya here. Maya's my top level. You guys are all stuck on me now. All right, here we go. Oh, got some more raptors. Man, those raptors love to come swimming. All right, is there any more land? Nope, I don't think there's better land up there either. Like I said, there's no real good way to come from the south here. You either got the riverbed, or you have a bunch of obstacles that I don't think we would make it through. Yeah, it's even hard for me to get up there. And they're not even... Oh, is there another raptor still there? Come here. Oh, no, they stopped following for some reason. All right. Low and steady. But we will get back. We will grab our Parasaur, whatever level it came out to be, and find our best guns, and we'll go try to get an Oasisaur, I guess. It might be a total epic fail. Oh, at least this is shallower waters here. Maybe a total epic fail, but oh, nice try, Capro. 105. Slow again. That's it. That's my next build. Oh, I have a lot of building I need to do. I was gonna say I never built a good stables, like a breeding pen. I got a lot of stuff to build, but I definitely want to build train tracks. I think even though those other buildings should have probably taken preference, I think I might work on the train. 'Cause I do this like 5 times every day, and I would love to have a train. Hey Brian, I'm based at pretty damn close to like 50-50. Once I get out of the water here, I'll show you. Yeah, I mean, it's almost dead center. Like, I like the spot in general, and then when I found out, when I was scoping it out, that I was right in the middle, I thought that was kind of cool. Again, it's a pain to get to the dunes. Oh, just got a cat robo, I wasn't looking. Did I just let out my... I thought I had my pike out, and instead I let out my Fasilasuchus. That's fantastic. Alright guys, I guess you can just follow me then. But yes, then when I saw it was 50-50, I went with it. Because at least you're as close as you can be to everything, but also very far away from the dunes. Figure eventually I'll probably put some outposts in some other spots, but my primary is at the center. Don't worry guys, I'll just go underground and wait. No rush. I'm just chilling. All right, Fasilasuchus, I really did not intend for you to be out. That's just that's messing up the flow. Let's put you back away. Oh, I can't because you weren't injured. You just recently came out of the thing. Not really injured, I think. All right, we'll wait like 5 more seconds. If it doesn't do it, we'll gonna have to come along for the ride, I guess. Oh, there we go. All right, that's perfect timing. All right, let's grab you, Maya. Everybody follow. We get up here at least and maybe go a little faster. Baby Parasaur. I do want another parasaur at some point in time because the only one I had got killed by something, or I forgot to feed it. I don't know. One of the two. You got Jerboa chirping for something, some sort of weather event coming. Yeah, see, this is what happens if you're up here. You get them stuck on stuff. Come here, Freya. Come out of there. Fenrir's stuck. They're all gonna be stuck right there. We'll just hop down. All right, we're getting close. 872 meters. I did see that Capro behind me. I don't know if it's gonna sneak up or not. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna pass it. You guys run through all that, or are you gonna get attacked? So far, so good. Let's see. 1, 2. Nope, we lost a friend. All right, come here, Fenrir. Of course, Fenrir decided to start the fight. Well, he didn't even start the fight. He's trying to run. He's just stuck. All right. Clear. Feel it. I feel it. Home is close. Around shallow waters. Good, good. We're just gonna pass up all this fun stuff. Alright, we're getting close now. We're almost there. Probably gonna get Caproed here though. The Cap? No, it's just a rock, right? That's just a rock. How are we doing? Still following? We're following. We're good. Here we go. There we go. Home sweet home. See it on the horizon. Although we have Capro waters here too in the middle. Home sweet home. Kind of. Alright. Sorry for that painful trek back. A trip out to an oasis or will be much faster, I promise. Turn all these name tags off because holy cow. Overload. Alright guys, good job. We got a couple deathworm horns, some black. My Doedicurus was killed. Don't worry. I have plenty of Doedicurus. The ones that are wandering around in the wild are actually were purposely out there by themselves. Collect stone for me while I'm doing other stuff. Freya, Saskia, Maya, Fenrir, where'd you go again? If you're talking about what I just said with the Doedicks, I have a bunch of Doedicks. Like here's one that's just on wander. It wanders around, and see, I try to keep them safe. Like I have a saber on this one. He wanders around and collects stone and sand for me, passively. So I have a bunch of low levels out here in this little ravine, and it just does all the collecting for me. But these are my low levels, so I don't even, like I said, if something happens to them, it really doesn't matter. I have better ones up here. But yeah, they just passively collect all the stone and sand for me. Oh, is this Fenrir? Is he up here? He's got... No, that's still not him. So where the heck did, where did we lose Fenrir? This tracker is super bugged. I hope this gets fixed. Yeah, fixed too with the next, yeah, see, like, that's not how you spell Fenrir. Fenrir. Where did you... Oh, wait. Wait, that was you. The name tag was just coming up wrong or something. Alright, we'll get you back over here. Alright. So we're good there. Alright, we're all back. I got the... Let's go throw the mantis in... Actually, I need another mantis saddle though, so I can move it around. I'll put the mantis in the little kibble barn. Mantis. There we go. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure I still had another one. Drop the horns. Good to go there. Oh, got a sandstorm. So the other cool thing, I don't think I tested this out yet, but I think... I don't want to release two things from the cryopod right now. I think from what I read, the Vasilasuchus doing that underground traveling, I think you can travel without being affected by the sandstorm. That's actually another cool use of the Vasilasuchus. Again, I haven't tested it, but that is what I read. It would make sense because you're kind of underground. But I don't want to let him out yet because I want to let this thing out. Since I'm on PvP settings, if I do 2 in a row, then the second one falls asleep for a very long time. Anti-saddle. Anti-saddle. There we go. Oop, that was the hand slot. That always throws me off. I don't know why they had to move the saddle side. Alright, but now my female mantis has a little friend. Sorry that your new girlfriend is very terrifying looking with her swords, but couldn't resist giving the mantis some swords, so. Alright, so we got female. Male, let's put you on ignore group whistles and passive, because I don't want you leaving. Alright, there we go. So we got mantises, we got galleys, we got terror birds, got a whole bunch of vultures. So this is the start, at least, to our kibble farm. And wait a second. I had 2 more avis. What happened to my 2 more avis? Do you eat my avis? Apparently he did. I did feed them. I don't know why they didn't survive. Unless they escaped or something weird. Nope, that doesn't look like it. So I'm not sure what happened there. Oh well. Doesn't matter, I guess. Can always breed more. Alright, really need this sandstorm to be done with. Let's take a drink. Oh, I'm out. This canteen isn't out. So I'll take that one. Get some food. And once this is over, we're just gonna go look for our guns, and then once we have whatever best guns I can find in here, we'll pack up this parser, however you pronounce it, and we'll head over to an oasisaur. That it might be a tragic failure, we'll see, but who knows. Let's pack you up in cryopod, because I'm definitely not going to walk you over there. Your saddle off too, because you're not going to need that anymore. Actually, hold on, cancel that. You have some levels. Let's give you more health. Kind of wanted to go higher than that, but it is what it is. This is our first attempt. I have 2 other parasers that bred this one. Well, I can do that again if this is a failure. Have to wait a little bit longer to level a new one up. That's fine. If this doesn't work, we just know we'll have to work harder on the next one. Those things away. Oops. I think I just put that one away. Reader. I think it's the 175, right? 8,000 health. That's this one. 12,000 health. Guess I'll bring this Vasilasuchus again, just in case I want to use it. Let's swap back my armor, I guess, because I don't really need the ghillie for this. Use my normal set. Okay. Go check our guns out. I already have a rifle on me, but that obviously shoots very slow. I got a shotgun. What else do I know? I have like a decent pistol. I mean, these still aren't that good. Do I have any good blueprints maybe that I didn't craft? Rod. Not really. Not guns, at least. Crossbow. I don't know. Like I said, we'll have to see. I honestly don't know how difficult or easy this is going to be. I'll bring the rifle. You have a sniper rifle, but it's primitive. Primitive. I don't know why I'm doing this. Let's just search. Sniper. Hey Loki, no, this is an unofficial private server that I just use for content creation. Alright, what out of this junk do I need to drop? I'm just going to drop it all here for the moment. I'll go through this all later. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't think I'm going to need this anymore. We're just going to get it killed. That. We got shotgun shells. Oh, I forgot to put my backpack on from the backpack mod. Alright, we got shotgun shells. Yeah, we grabbed all our sniper rounds. What does advanced rifle bullets? At 46, it's not even that many. These all on the bar, I guess, because this is really all that we need to be using for this. We'll refresh. Get this on. Oh, it's already on normal arrow, so we got our crossbow. This is only going to be good for pretty much one round, but reload that. Shotgun. It's going to be good for one spurt too. And I don't think so. I don't think you can place anything up there. And I don't know. I never see people using dino, so I don't know, like, I mean, could I have just thrown like my wolf out there and tried to do it? But at the same time, that you're gonna chance getting it too close to the tame thing you're trying to protect. So I think that's probably why everybody uses guns. I thought about using like other vultures, which I guess I can take a few just for the fun of it, I guess. Although traveling is what makes that hard. I was gonna say I was thinking about having other vultures to fight the vultures. Let's grab this drop real quick. Actually, let's do it on whatever I'm flying on. We'll bring our one of our wyverns out, I guess. Am I missing anything? I gotta get the parasaur killed, but I have it with me. Have the guns. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. Grab this drop real fast. And I don't know, this might be way easier than I'm thinking, because again, the first couple times I did this, I did it with just throwing like really low level, not high, I don't really want this stuff. Low health, low level, small tames. Like I think the first time I went out there, I was just, I was taming scorpion that were right by it and then getting them killed and putting the scorpion in the little resurrection pool. But from what I've read now, or what I see people do, it seems like it's either drag weight and or the amount of health that your creature has. So this is my first attempt at taking something that has not great health. I honestly wanted to work on it a bit more, but it sounded like something fun to try right now. So I'm giving it a shot, but I think I have about 12 to almost 13,000 health on this parasaur. And if it's anything to do with drag weight, obviously the drag weight's huge too. So if those two elements make it very quick, then maybe this isn't going to be hard at all. If it's still a ton of rounds like what was happening with the scorpion, then it might be difficult not having good weapons. But we'll see. Definitely not going to pass this red drop up. Hopefully it doesn't break on me last second like they love to do. Why is there so much ramshackle stuff in that? Is that pistol better than what I brought? Let's see. Oh, pistol. I forgot to put... Guess I forgot to bring a pistol, so now I got a pistol in here too. Let's throw that. Oh, I didn't bring any normal bullets though. I'm surprised I didn't get bullets from that drop. Those bullets are like in every drop that I get. That's alright. I'm not going to have time to use this many different weapons anyways. Although I'm not going to lie, the pistol would have probably been pretty nice. Who cares? We'll figure it out. Drop some of this stuff, because I'm pretty heavy feeling. Don't need any of that. Alright. Pretty good. If this blue drops, is that down? It's got a weird... Ooh, it's a boosted one too. Grab it too, in case there is ammo in it. Take it if it's here. Buff gloves, bags. Meh. Nothing I super needed. I think I have a handful of Lamantria saddles already. So that wasn't too fancy of anything I needed. Looks like I forgot to fill my canteen. Kind of a bummer, but maybe we won't need it. Put some of this stuff away real fast. Riot helmet, don't need to be carrying a toilet around. Yeah, whatever. Good enough. Alright. Let's go look for an Oasis-saur. No, we saw one. There's usually always one back here too, though. So we're gonna look here. If not, we'll start circling around. I know we found one, I think, farther south when we were out for the mantises. Like I said, I feel like every time I've come over here, there's been one. And then there's the sandstorm. Blowing our progress again. And this is one of those fake sandstorms. There's not even actually sand in the sandstorm. Just perfectly clear skies. Somehow we're being affected by a sandstorm. Let's land. Let's just land here and wait. Wait it out. We're not getting anywhere quick. Oh, that was weird. I hit the wall, but the wall like didn't show up. Didn't know we were actually at the wall. Other than that, our throw, which I might shoot to make sure it doesn't come over here. Not gonna do that from the back of the dragon because he moves too much. Dang. Inky Arthro. 6,000 damage. Nice. Alright, let's get our shovel out since I didn't have... I forgot to fill my canteen. I think I can dig some out of the ground. Do that real fast. Alright, fake sandstorm. We can end any time that you want to. I've been using a trap in the Montreal, but still die. Yeah, I mean, I haven't done the trap method. I should say I haven't gotten milk from a wyvern yet on Ascended. I always did do the trap method on Scorched or on Survival Evolved, and it seemed to work pretty well. This time around, the only wyverns that I've gotten, I did with the Daeodon. So I hatched them, and I used the Daeodon to keep their health up while they were being raised. So that's actually what I did this time. So I did not get any milk yet, but I do intend on doing a trap here soon. But I don't know. I would just do something quick. The Lamantrias, I mean, they don't have the best health. So, I mean, I mean, they're fast, though. So I don't know. I don't know if I would try the Lamantria or not. Maybe the, obviously another, well, again, if it's your first wyvern, then yeah, you don't have a choice. Maybe a tanky Argent with a good saddle, if you can get one, or even aggroing one while you're on like a Procoptodon or something might work, because the Procoptodons are pretty fast and they outjump the wyvern, so you could lead it on foot into the trap. That might be an idea too. But yeah, the first thing I did was the Daeodon. I only use one, but I also, to be fair, I have my taming rates are at like 2, I think. 2 or maybe 3. I don't think though. I think they're at 2. So if you're on like official rates, it may be a lot more difficult. But on the 2 times, oh, that's baby maturation though. I have baby maturation even higher. So that is where, again, you probably have a harder time. Again, my server is primarily just for content creation purposes, so I do have certain things turned up so that I can actually create content without taking like 3 days to do so. Yeah, I was gonna say my taming rates are only like 2 times, but my baby maturation level is definitely higher than that. I'd have to look up what the number is, but it makes that significantly faster and easier to do with the Daeodon method. But yeah, for the trap, like I said, maybe try, like I said, a Procoptodon or something. If you can lure it and then on land run, or again, the Argent, if you have a tanky one, could probably take some of the damage. Don't do the Fire Wyvern, because Fire Wyverns damage the person right now. I don't know if that's intended. I think that might get patched out, because they didn't used to damage the rider. Definitely don't do the Fire Dragon right now, because that'll kill you easily. The other 2, the Poison's probably the easiest. Just dodge its little poison shots, and So I guess that's my only recommendation if you're gonna try to still use the Lamantria, is maybe make sure you're doing it with a poison, low level poison. It's gonna be your probably your easiest chance. Once you get one, it's far easier, but yes, getting the first one is can be a bit tricky. Hey Tori, no, this is not. This is unofficial. It's my own private server that I use for content creation. I have played a ton of official in my years here, but I can't. That was prior to having 2 kids, prior to working full time, having a lot of other stuff to do. So, and I don't know if I would even enjoy doing official rates at this point. I've played through it so many times. It's like I wouldn't have as much fun as I have now. Like I need to turn the rates up so that I can accomplish stuff and feel good about it, not have to stay up all night and not sleep because I'm trying to tame something that takes, you know, hours upon hours upon hours, or raising a baby and having to feed it for hours upon hours upon hours. So no Oasis source yet. I know we saw one, so we'll definitely find one here. I just don't know how far we'll have to go here. Hey Exodus, thanks for the share there. I appreciate that. Do it, man, dude. Arc is awesome. And so have you played any ASA, Exodus, or are you just were you playing ASE and then now you're seeing or you said get back into ASA? So I guess have you played any Scorched Earth yet on ASA, or did you just do the island? Thanks, Tori. Appreciate the follow. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, yeah, this wyvern is awesome colors. This was actually it was my second one that I hatched, but it was the best egg that I hatched. It was a 170. I think they go up to 190, so it's not perfect, but it was a 170 egg hatch, and yeah, it came out with very cool colors. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I've heard a lot of other people say they're having issues on Xbox. That's unfortunate. Hopefully they fix that. And thanks for the follow too. Appreciate that. But yeah, I've always loved Ark. Ark is such a good game. And the remaster looks beautiful. Again, just hoping for that patch to come out, fix the Thylas, tune down these weather events a little bit because it's like back to back to back right now. Maybe give us some more wyverns because yeah, if for anybody that hasn't, let me get my stam back. That wouldn't have been good if I went in there without stam. For anybody that hasn't seen the Wyvern Trench in ASA, it is very, very empty, which is kind of unfortunate. I liked the old challenge of you have 11 wyverns already. Nice, very nice. Yeah, like it used to be filled to the brim. Now it's very, very lonely. There's one. So okay, so we saw one. Hey Pawn, this is PvE. But you cheated? How did you cheat? Oh, gotcha. Well, that's one way to do it too. Honestly, with it, well, again, the getting milk is the hardest part. If you have your maturation rates turned up at all, the Daedon method is pretty easy. I was gonna say stealing it's pretty easy this time around. Hey Cameron, thanks for the follow. Stealing's pretty easy this time around because there's so few wyverns in here. All I did was I think I took my Argent, I flew down, took it. I had a Procoptodon at the top ledge here, and I just hopped off the Argent, got on the Procoptodon, hopped away real quick, and that was it. And thanks, Pawn, I appreciate that as well. Thanks for the follow. But it was like no problem. He de-aggroed in like 2 seconds, and that was it. And then my second egg, I think I flew in, and there wasn't even a wyvern. It was just the egg by itself. So I got my 170 lightning egg with no wyvern in there at all. It's kind of sad. I mean, it was nice to get an egg, I guess, but I do miss I liked the challenge. Like I liked the chaos when you tried to sneak in here between like 50 different wyverns, and then the minute you grab the egg, like all 50 of them aggroed to you. That was fun. It was very nerve-wracking, but it was fun. All right, where's this Oasisaur that we're gonna tempt and maybe not successfully tame. Yeah, see, that's what I like. I like a good middle ground. I've played it both ways. Like I said, I've done a ton of official. I've done servers where I've jacked up the rates like a lot, or installed mods that were like makes things just super easy, like those resource, I think they were called resource pumps on ASE. I don't know if they still exist on ASA, probably. But you literally just crafted pumps, set them down, and they would forever harvest metal and stone and all that kind of stuff. And that was nice for building. Like, I obviously liked making, like, I made a huge castle build that I would have never done if I had to collect the resources by myself. But I will say, once the castle was done, I was kind of like done with it because it felt like there was no reward to it then. I don't know. So I like a good middle ground. I like it. Official's way too slow, way too grindy. But if you turn things up like 2 to 3 times on a lot of the settings, it's like a good middle ground, I feel, where you still feel like you did the work, and you feel like the reward is it feels rewarding because you put the work in, but it's not crazy. Again, when you work full time, you have kids and all that stuff, you can't be online 24 hours a day, unfortunately. Pretty much have to wait till they go to bed, and then I come down and stay up way too late, and then not sleep enough, and then I'm groggy all day. Then I take a lot of naps if I can, and then at night I'm good to go again. So we're not finding an oasis, so we'll just grab this drop. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna have like an ascendant sniper rifle in it, so we'll grab it. Yeah, no ascendant sniper rifle. Oh well, I thought. Yep, need a good middle ground, man. And that's just like everybody that asks me if I play PvP. Like I would honestly probably, it would be fun if you had a good group of people that you played with, and this is repeat for probably other people if you've already been on my lives before, but I say like I would love a server with a bunch of friends that that you like planned out PvP events so that you knew when it was happening, you could have fun doing it, but then you're not. And you had rules, like, or like you made a PvP base aside from like your normal base, and the rules were don't attack someone's like normal base. But eventually you'd schedule times like a night that you guys do PvP and go at each other's PvP bases. Like, I think that would be fun because you kind of get the best of both worlds. But trying to actually maintain an actual PvP server, far too much for me. Like I said, I appreciate more of the aesthetic building and making fancy things, something that you don't really get to do that much in PvP because you're just building for defense. I mean, I definitely recommend getting it and playing it because especially if you're at all gonna play the maps that are out right now, I mean, I would highly recommend playing the remastered version of them. Obviously, the downfall is there's not as much content out yet, but it's coming. So I mean, if you buy it now and you play it, and you know, if you finish the maps that are out and you get bored, you can always go back to ASE to play like a mod map that isn't out yet or something. But I love, yeah, ASA looks amazing as long as you have something that can play it, whether it be your console or a beefy computer that can handle it. I definitely recommend it because yeah, it looks way nicer. They did a lot of like quality of life improvements where the building system is completely redone to where it's honestly like flawless in my opinion now. They took a lot of stuff from obviously like your Structures Plus mod and stuff and even added to that, so like it works great. Like it makes building so much more fun. But yeah, building's fun, graphics are awesome. Reckoning, I'm not sure what that one is. If I saw it like a trailer, maybe I would know what it was, but I have not played that. The volcano crashes your game, yeah. It is, depending on the last, well, I think Exodus, you said you're on Xbox, I think. As far as at least PC goes, the first few months that ASA was out, I had a ton of problems even with my computer. And mine's pretty beefy. Like I'm running a 4080 Super. Well, I wasn't at the time, but even once I had a 4080 Super, I was still struggling with a lot of frame rate was terrible. I was having crashes all the time. Thanks, is that Braden? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. But yeah, as of right around when Scorched Earth came out, maybe a few weeks earlier, so like mid-March-ish, everything started working like great for me. I very rarely crash now. And when I do, I'm not even sure it's Arc. It's like most of the time I'm recording or streaming too, so it very well could be the mix of things I have going on my computer at the time. And then frame rate wise, like I'm sitting at 90 right now, which obviously isn't amazing for some games, but I mean it's plenty to play well. When I'm by my base, it drops down, but I still usually manage to have at least 60 frames even when I'm by all my stuff. Yeah, and again, and if you liked ASE, it's well worth it, I think, because again, all the other maps are going to come out eventually. It looks so much nicer, it plays so much nicer. The detail that they've done already between the island and Scorched, like I'm pretty happy with it. Like it doesn't seem like, I think a lot of people were pissed to pay more money for basically like what they thought was just a reskin, but I honestly feel like they put a lot more work into it than that. They've made things look so much nicer. Like a couple examples, the desert here, Scorched Earth was very barren looking, which I mean, it's a desert, so it kind of makes sense, but it looked very plain to me when I was on ASE, but it looks very nice on ASA, especially like this is the dune, so I mean, obviously this is pretty empty, but you go inland and there's a lot more detail out there, and that's the same with the island. Like a good example at the island is the oceans is probably the best example. The oceans were like so plain and empty in the island, but they redid all that to where it looks like super cool. Added a ton of different like seaweedy type stuff and bioluminescent stuff, and I don't know, it just looks way nicer than it did. Again, building is amazing. That Bob's Tall Tale pack, again, people were pissed about the paying more for it, but I think that pack's been awesome. The building skins that they had for all the Western themed stuff look awesome. The clothes skins look awesome. Ooh, Ascendant pant. I might already have Ascendant pants, but oh, I don't. Okay, cool. Those pants are good. The train, I haven't played with it yet, but I'm sure that's going to be awesome. And thanks, Jesse, for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, I saw that, the pack. And I've told people, I said this the other day, my thing with Arc, I think when I first bought the normal ASE when it first came out, I bought it like right away, so it was still like the super early access. I believe it was only like $14.99 or $19.99, something. Like I got it super cheap. So for $20 for the base game, and then yeah, they came out with DLC maps eventually, but those weren't that expensive either. So let's say, I mean, maybe I spent 60, 70 bucks. I don't even, probably not even that much. On a game that I ended up spending like thousands of hours in, and I still like totally love. If this wasn't out, I'd still be going back to ASE. So then, I mean, I definitely got my money's worth there. And then here, I paid 39, I think, or 49 when this came out. And then even with the Bob's Tall Tale pack, so let's say I spent 70 again, I've already again played just a ton of money. I mean, somebody said it the other day, I've spent way more on games that I've played way less in the past. I mean, how many games do you buy for $60, $70 and they're, you know, like a 10-hour game? Get a heck of a lot more out of Arc. Well, I certainly do. Multiple times. Like I said, I'll switch to other games and then I come back and I get just as hooked to it again. And there's still maps that I never played. Like there's a ton of maps I've never played on ASE. So like I'm looking forward to them on ASA whenever they come out. Like I never played that Fjordor or whatever. I know a lot of people talk about that. Velgero, I've never played on that one. I honestly haven't even played a lot of the... I played a lot of Island, of course. I played some Scorched Earth. I played some Aberration. But I honestly didn't even play very much of the Extinction and... what was the one that came... What was the two-tier one that came after Extinction? Whatever that was. I didn't play that either. But I definitely intend on playing them all this time around. Since I started this channel... and I'm doing my YouTube videos and stuff, I definitely plan on playing through all of them when they come out. Alright, that Oasis ore pop up anytime now. Any other time I've come out here, I have not Yeah, Genesis. That's what I was thinking of. Lost Island. I don't think I've played that. So I've played, like I said, the Island, Scorched Earth, Aberration, of course, Ragnarok. I'd say those are the only ones that I could really say like I feel like I did a solid playthrough of. I popped on Extinction. I popped on the Genesis ones when they first came out, just to like poke my head in and see what it looked like. But I never actually did like a playthrough. And the problem is I always start with every time I get back into Ark, I feel like I need to do the natural progression. Of the, at least of the official maps, I feel like I need to do the island and then progress to Scorched and progress to, and of course, I never get through all of that because that's such a, obviously time-consuming thing, even with boosted rates and stuff. So then I'll get really far and then I'll put it down for a bit and I come back and I start that same stupid cycle over again. I don't know why I don't just progress through it, but again, this is different. I'm recording videos now. I'm doing content creation, so it's gonna happen this time. I guarantee it. Yeah, it'll be cool, and it's. I guess that's the other addition with ASA. Some of these new dinos that are coming out are cool. Did I really circle the whole map? There was an Oasisaur. That is super strange because we saw an Oasisaur when I was looking for the Mantis. Now I think I circled the whole map and didn't find any of them. That's very strange. Hey Raymond, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, they got the, obviously the Oasisaur that I'm looking for now is new. Oh, red drop. Yeah, those Arc editions are coming officially now too. The Fast Lasucus, which I was just riding, is obviously new. The Giganoraptor, which I just grabbed from the island to test with, that was new. So yeah, it's cool. They're adding a lot of cool stuff. The caves look awesome. Again, if your computer can handle it, because it is pretty taxing, but if your computer can handle it, the caves look fantastic. Oh, I heard about this bug. You get like two red drops at a time right now or something. Yeah, I think it only happens twice from what I read. Okay. Oh, 2 red drops there. Yeah, the Fastlow was definitely interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you were on, but I did that the other night. It was Thursday night, it must have been. Quite a few hours between finding a good level, knocking it out. I'm glad that the torpor doesn't really go down at all on those guys, like at all quickly though, because that's what, again, I tried the first time I tamed it. I thought once you got knocked off, you were like screwed and it was all gonna reset. All right, Ivan, no problem. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in now, and yeah, maybe we'll see you next time. I love the unique taming. I was just talking to my wife about this today. I said I absolutely love that they're changing up the different taming methods. The only bummer is like they gotta fine tune them all. So like you take the Giganoraptor again, since I just did that today on the island. Love like the new change and the new way to do it, but it seems so buggy. Like I had multiple problems today when I was trying to tame one, like where the baby would just stop doing like the action or whatever, like when they come to the nest and they're supposed to do like a little dance or whatever it is, like it just wouldn't do it. And then the parent, like, it was doing some weird stuff. I don't know, like I was just, everything I was doing just didn't seem like it was working quite right. I finally did it, but I stopped doing the egg method and I ended up doing trapping it in billboards. But even that's a little weird because you can only trap it, at least from what I found, you can trap it one time. You can go do the little dance thing or whatever you want to call it with the baby, and then like I had to let it out of the fenced in area to like reset it, and then trap it again and then do it. But that's the only way I could do it, because when I was trying eggs, oh, there's another red drop. When I was trying the egg method, it was taking so long for the baby to come in and do the little dance that even using giganto eggs, because I thought like, man, I use my giga eggs and those should take care of that thing for a long time. But no, it was not long enough for the baby to come actually do what it was supposed to do. So yeah, so I ended up doing the trap method, which worked, but it still took a ton of time. And so same with the yeah, and that's the second. I did get a second one by just killing the parent and using the first one, so that was cool. But first one was a pain in the butt. And then And then the Fast Lasuchus, I like the idea behind that one too, but it takes too long, I think, to knock it out. Or the control needs to be like you always have control. Like you don't do it where it hits something and you lose control for a while, because then you just end up bumping into stuff too much. One of the two. Either it needs to be quicker or you need to have total control, I think. Make it seem semi-tolerable. The bummer is, and hey Joe, welcome back. The bummer is, yeah, I did salt, and then I even found like bone works pretty good. I know metal I think is the best, but it's very hard. Like I wasn't finding any metal nodes. I don't know where those where any of those are around the dunes. I think the bummer is so like for someone like me, like I have the taming rates up a little bit because again for content creation stuff. But the having your taming level up doesn't help that torpor piece. So it doesn't scale. Like that's maybe the other way to improve it, is if somehow they scaled it, knowing like, hey, if you're somebody that has your taming rates up to 2 or 3, have that process go quicker. I'm pretty sure the torpor part was exactly like it would have been on official. Like it took a freaking long time to knock it out. The feeding part went fast because I think that's what the taming bonus applies to, but the torpor piece I don't think gets that bonus. And no, again, Brayden, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but yeah, no, the first, if you're talking about the first Giganoraptor, no, you have to do it by luring the parent away from the nest, which is, there again, 2 methods, well, 3 methods. If you have another person, I think you can have the other person distract them, but if you're solo, you have to either drop a fertilized egg, and it'll end up coming and like eating the fertilized egg, and while it's eating the egg, you go to the nest, you hide in it, and then the baby comes and does like a weird, it'll spin around, or it'll wave its wings, or it'll do something, and you have to, it's like a little mini game. It'll give you the 3 options on your screen. You have to click the right one, and each time you do it, the taming percentage goes up a little bit. Yeah, emote, that's a good way to say it. It'll do an emote, and you have to like copy it, and you have to do that a number of times, but that's where the parent only eats the egg for so long, so it usually comes back, and you got to run away and repeat over and over again. But once you get the first one, you can kill the parent, and if you're riding a Giganoraptor, you can tame the baby right away without having to do that whole mini game. But you have to have a Giganoraptor first, so the first one you got to do the whole emote game. I think I saw the comment about Calcestis, whoever said that. That's hilarious. That's a good game though, by the way. I like that game. And I will say, when the promos first came out, usually like when people say you look like someone, you usually don't really see it. But when the promo videos came out for that, I remember seeing a picture and actually being like, damn, that looks so much like me. Now, when the whole game came out and I played it, I don't think he looked as much like me as I thought he originally did. But whatever first like promo art I saw from it, I was like, I saw it and I literally thought there was a picture of me somewhere. I was very confused. And what do you mean, Scruffy? You're talking about just like PvE, PvP? If that's the case, I'm on PvP settings, but I play mainly solo. It's just myself, and sometimes my wife hops on. So even though PvP settings are on, it's obviously very much PvE oriented, because there's no one here really to kill me unless she's on and wants to pick on me. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what it's like. Just throw them in your little briefcase there. Well, eventually, I definitely, I've said it a few times here, I definitely would like to eventually do a public server that people can join, and I'll just run that alongside my, like I'll probably always have a solo one for my like YouTube videos and content creation stuff, but I would like to maybe have a public server sometime soon that people can join. Hey Trixie, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Yeah, I saw one while I was trying to tame a mantis earlier. I just don't know. I was gonna pin it on the map, and then I stupidly was like, oh, I'll easily find it, because I usually find them. I usually find a few of them. Like if I circle around, I usually come across like 2 or 3 of them. This is the first time I'm having kind of a lull in finding them. I don't know what happened to the one that I saw. That's a tricky question there, Trixie. Depends on what you're playing it on. It's on Xbox, I heard it's kind of problematic. On PS5, I think I've heard it runs pretty well. And then on PC, it all obviously depends on what if your PC is powerful enough for it, and obviously what settings you want to run it at. But if you want everything maxed out, you have to have a pretty beefy computer for it to run well. Yeah, I think that's where I found them too, which I'm almost getting back up there again. I think what I need to do too is just get my field of view out here a bit farther. Scan around a little easier maybe. Although the funny thing, usually when they load in, you even feel it load in because they're so big. Like glitches you up for a second when it pops into the world. I don't think... Yeah, like I said, I think I heard PS5 seems to run pretty well. Xbox just seems to be having some problems. I'll say any card that can do, which might just be the 40 series, but if it can do the frame generation, I think that's what's the big help. Because even on my 4080 Super, if I don't have the frame generation on, the frame rate is not near what I get it to now, and that's what was the problem when ASA first came out. The frame generation, anytime you had that on, it would crash the game like almost instantly. But whenever that patch came out that it fixed that, then I've been able to turn it on and everything runs really well now. Yeah, it's an awesome game though. I mean, I definitely recommend giving it a shot if you can. But yeah, you'll have to be careful what power you have and if you're going to be able to play it well. I mean, the big thing too, I'd recommend just even going on the forums. Like if you are on PC, like whatever graphics card you have or something, do a search on what people are saying now. Because like I said, it is tough. The first few months, everything, no matter what computer you had, it ran like crap. But now, since it's running so well, I don't know, maybe even if I had a lower graphics card, maybe it's running okay. Oh, okay, cool. Well, yeah, like I said, PS5 seems to play it fine, so you should be good to go. Yeah, I don't know. My Oasis Horde just decided to go into hiding. Or he randomly chose to fly over the middle of the map, which they don't obviously never do, but ran out of stam. Get our stam back and keep going. Oh, Joe, I'm sorry to hear that. Definitely hope everything turns out okay. Gets better soon, gets out. Yeah, and that's the kind of thing too. If whatever you're playing on doesn't perform well, removing clouds and fog does help a lot. And some people might just prefer it. I personally like it for the most part, and I like to try to keep it how the game is intended. But it does definitely help if you need some extra frames or it's not playing well. If you remove that stuff, it helps a lot. Yeah, exactly. There's a command for the grass too to make it shorter, and that does help too. Yeah, like I said, when this first came out and I was having problems, I was running a lot of those commands to get things to play okay. But again, ever since about April, everything has been running nice and smooth without making any changes. I just have basically put everything on the ultra setting. The only things I turn off, and it's just because of preference, is the motion blur, because that drives me nuts. And the light bloom, because there's certain spots that are just way too bright then, like washed out, it's hard to see. MH creatives, we say, if anyone else have issues. Um, I have not. I'm trying to think. I think early on when it came out, I had a couple weird things, but I haven't been having any issues falling through. I also was having a lot of issues right at the beginning with like dinos and babies falling through, but I don't think that's been happening for me for a few months either. Everything's been running good for me. I'm very surprised this oasis sword just disappeared on me. Definitely wish now I would have marked that on the map though. I said I was very confident that I was going to be able to find multiple, and then now I wish I would have had that thing marked. Gotcha. And I imagine if you're playing PvP and stuff, there another benefit to removing a lot of a lot of that stuff, the clouds and the fog and the grass. Unless they block that on PvP. I would think they would. That seems pretty game breaking. If you were although I know I've come across people that play PvP on oh, you do? I was just gonna say, I know I've come across people on TikTok that are doing PvP, and yeah, the game always looks like shit because I can tell they have everything turned off, and honestly probably have like the settings turned to like low so that like everything just looks totally terrible. But I understand it gives you an edge in PvP because you have nothing blocking your view, and your computer's running it real fast because not trying to render all the crazy graphics. So I guess that's an added reason why I will say again that I appreciate, or that I'm more of a PvE player, is I want all the stuff turned up. I want it looking good. I want the even though it can be kind of aggressive sometimes, I like the fog and the clouds. And yeah, I gotcha. I don't know. I might I'm only gonna circle a little bit more if I really can't find it. I think I'm gonna go do and find something else because I have no idea what happened. Something like kill it. There's like, I feel like there's no oasis out here right now. I think I've circled a few times now. Yeah, I gotcha. There's weird days. Hey Robert, thanks for the follow. There's weird times even here on Scorched where all of a sudden there's just like super solid clouds that I can't see like an inch in front of my face. But it's few and far between, so like I do just kind of deal with it when it happens. But it is very weird when it happens. It's like completely, again, you can't see anything in front of you. Are you gonna land? You're just gonna keep going sideways. All right, we'll go a little farther, and then I'm actually gonna turn around and get that yellow drop then. There doesn't seem to be any oasis out here now. I don't know. Okay. Do you want to land, or all right? Do I have to hop off? Oh, we're flying backwards. Good old arc bugginess. Yep, Kendi, that's exactly what we're talking about. Thanks. Yeah, I know, I love it's kind of dark, a little hard to see now, but yeah, I love this one. This is, and it was awesome because this was the best egg I found on the first day I was getting eggs. It was a 170, so not quite max level, but yeah, this thing popped out and I was very happy. It was very cool colors. But yeah, talking about console commands, and again on PvP, I always see everybody turn a lot of stuff off and make it look all ugly, but I know it gives you the competitive edge there. And I said I'm more of a PvEer, so I like it all looking all beautiful. And yes, sometimes a pain in the ass with the thick clouds, but it's all right. Yeah, it can be painful. I don't disagree. Oh, maybe we'll sneak in the Wyvern Trench real quick since I'm not getting anything else done. Gotcha. Let's get. I have decent stand, but we'll still refill it here real quick. I'm gonna try to stay away from the fire wyverns because again, right now they damage the rider, which I don't think wasn't intended, and I think they said they were patching that maybe. But yeah, they can be. Oop, I don't have my spyglass on. Thanks for the follow, Kennedy. I appreciate that. Where are you, Super Spyglass? Probably right in front of my face. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. We got 35, so that's not fantastic. Although sometimes there's like dual eggs, so it's almost worth checking each nest if you find one. Here's another one. There's no wyvern here, so I don't know what level it would be. Thanks, Viral Videos. Appreciate the follow too. Those of you, see, like here, there's dual eggs. So we got 2 here. There we go. We got a, I see, level 55. Oh, 170 and a 5 and a 185 and an 85. What the? All right, Arc is interesting. I'll definitely use that 185. I didn't even see what level that, or what type of egg the 185 was. I just knew I saw the level. Sorry guys, I got too many eggs to try to fight you right now. Well, that was interesting. I've gotten 2 eggs before in one nest, but never that many. That was like a jackpot. Let's go land over here, and actually I still want that yellow drop. Let's do. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I saw some mod like that, Kendi, where it was just always up. I don't know. I'll have to look again. Honestly, I wasn't even gonna use the Super Spyglass Plus. Like, I was trying to stay fairly vanilla. I know a lot of people get bugged by additional mod. Oh, of course it disappeared right when I got here. Bugged by mods and stuff when you're recording. Oh, it wasn't even. I thought I saw it. I guess not. It's still coming down. But anyways, I wasn't gonna even use it. Then the only thing that pushed me to doing it was when I started breeding, because I always forget to like write the numbers down of what they tamed out as, and it's just a pain in the butt. So I love it for just the sake of being able to look at my tames when I'm breeding and seeing what their stat distribution and all that stuff. Oh, gotcha. All right, lots of little creatures around here, but we'll I think this one just landed, so we can kill some stuff first, I guess. Alright, that guy's running away for some reason. Can't believe we got that many eggs. That's crazy. Clear enough? Clear enough. Oh, not clear enough. Never mind the saber that's right in my face there. Alright, we need to check out those eggs, though. Oh, I've been hearing about that. I haven't been in there yet, but I keep hearing people talk about that. There's nothing in, so there's no artifact in there, right? But there's just drops and explorer notes, I take it. Like, is there anything else? I mean, I'm definitely going to go in there, but I just didn't know. Is there anything else fancy besides that, since there's no artifact in there? All right, so we got 85 fire, 5 fire, 170 lightning, which is what I'm on, 185 lightning. Thick. So if I get any of these, let's see. Drops and stuff. It's a bummer. I hope they do maybe add something like you said, either a boss in there or somehow add additional. Yep, I just tamed a Fast Lasuchus Thursday on live. Thursday or Friday when I was on the live stream, we tamed it. Pain in the butt, as I'm sure you're asking about it. I'm sure you're aware. But we tamed it up after a good like 3-hour process of trying to find one, and then the taming process it took like 3 hours. And then, oh, and as far as colors, no, that's there is no color mod on this server, no holiday event, no anything, and this is just what this one came out. But I agree, it looks awesome. Like I said, I was pumped when this girl popped out. I think it's a girl, right? Oh no, it's a guy. When the guy popped out. But man, those two other lightning... So, a question, because I didn't look, and I don't remember from ASC, or I almost think I know the answer for ASC, but I don't know for ASA. Are wyverns breedable if you have two of the same type? If you have a male and female of like a lightning, can you breed them? I felt like on ASE you couldn't without a mod. Okay, cool. I was hoping so, and I was very much intending on trying, but I wasn't sure. I didn't look that up yet, and I wasn't sure if it was something you were allowed to do. All right, that's awesome, because now I got those two other high-level lightning eggs. As long as one of the two of them are female, I will definitely be breeding those, and hopefully getting these cool colors on it. These colors are sweet. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I must have... I don't think I did any wyvern taming after that. I remember, like I said, I did it with a mod. I remember you used to have to do a mod to allow the breeding. But yeah, I knew it wasn't official originally. But that's cool. All right, I'm glad that's the case, because I very much look forward to breeding some wyverns here. Definitely need to work on a trap though to get the wyvern milk. Again, I did do it with the Daedon, and I could totally do it again. But I don't want to always do that. I want to do the whole official way of doing it. So I need to build some sort of trap and knock out some wyverns to get the milk. Plus, I want it for imprinting, obviously, too. So we need to do that regardless. And slow, because I'm a little heavy here, but we'll throw the stuff in the fridge and we should be good to go. That was a lot of eggs to be carrying. All right. Keep most of this stuff on me. Blueprints away. Whole bunch of garbage. I'm gonna have to sort through all this later, but I'm just gonna do... My fabricator is always kind of my dumping grounds, and then I go back and organize it when I'm off cam. Throw all this stuff. That. Might need to carry the toilet around. You never know when you need a toilet, right? Petals, don't need that. I think we're pretty good. I think I dropped my pickaxe though. You never know when you need a pickaxe. Sometimes you get stuck somewhere. Gotcha. Very cool. So that stuff's down. He's making his little chirping noise. I think that's a storm, like a normal storm, not a sandstorm, I don't think. I'm trying to get those down. After playing this for quite a few weeks already, and I still don't seem to have the weather chirps down right, but I'm pretty sure that's like a normal lightning storm or whatever. Yeah, I think that's the next patch here, right? That's the one that's supposed to fix our Thyla jump that's broken. It's supposed to reduce the weather events. I think that's all rolled into that patch that's going to allow for the premium mods. Yeah, and I read that too, something about being able to play on it, just you can't use those things. But I think that was all part. I think that's why this patch keeps getting delayed, is because they're trying to do something bigger with all that kind of stuff, and it's not passing certification or something is what they're saying, or they're working on getting it passed. So in the meantime, we keep waiting on the other stuff that should have just been fixed. Like, again, the Thyla jump is a pain in the butt. For anybody that hasn't seen it, I can show you. We got one right here. So the Thyla, who's usually amazing, even if you're running forward and you go to jump, you jump straight up and you lose all momentum. So if you're like trying to do a cave and you need to jump over something, it's not going to happen because you jump straight up. It is a mess. I'm going to jump off the cliff. Oh wait, no I'm not, because I'm not going to go forward. Yeah, so it's kind of very broken right now. It's very unfortunate, but it's supposed to be fixed here shortly. Great creature that is totally ruined right now. But yeah, so we got that wyvern. This was the fire one I got, which was much lower level and not as... It's still okay looking, but it's not near as pretty as that other one is. But that was the first egg I got, so we just hatched that to have a wyvern, and then we went and got this lightning one. Super cool. Alright, so what else? I brought the Gigantoraptors over. I think I've already been saying that, but in case you didn't hear that earlier, I did go back to my island playthrough earlier today and tame these up and brought them over so that I could play with them, because I stopped playing the island right when these came out, so I didn't even get to play with these on the island. So I tamed 2 of them, bred them, brought 2 of the bred ones over here, so I have these to play with. Yeah, I know, they're beasts. That's the only way to taking down rock elementals, titanosaurs. They're yeah, they do a good job. And then I brought Egghead here over too, so that I could have a functional kibble farm. Although he's not too much going on here. I think I'm gonna have to get more females rolling because I'm not getting too many eggs. I mean, I know the silly thing is with Scorched Earth, you could really just collect wyvern eggs. What's that, Kendi? The Gigantoraptors or the Oviraptor? I'm guessing maybe Gigantoraptors. Yeah. So I'm still learning a little bit on my own because I haven't used them very much. But yeah, you can track babies. So like if I hit this little roar button, it'll show you around you where all the babies are. So you can track them. You can kill the parent and like adopt them in, and they'll actually sit in the pouches, which is pretty cool. You can put eggs in their pouches, and it'll incubate it all the way down to right before it's going to hatch, and then you can choose when to hatch it, which is also nice. It does some sort of forgot the right wording for it, but like companion buff type thing, that when you're raising a baby, if you put them in there and you go around like attacking stuff with it, it'll give you a buff that if you walk around with the Gigantoraptor and the things that you raised, you get some sort of buff. And they're just they're very fast. They can do the little thing like the terror birds do, so that you don't have to fall. I think I don't have this fully understood, but I think this is it. Hey, welcome back, Fat and Furious. How you doing? I think if you get there, no matter what level you tame it at, if you max out the additional levels, so like what's the cap? I think it's 88 levels or something like that that you can increase. If you max out those 88 levels, you will be able to fully get the boost. I don't know the right word or how to word this. You know, when you're doing a traditional tame, and if you tame it with kibble and everything, you get the extra, like if you're doing a 150, you get like 79 levels or 74 levels, whatever it is. That same equivalent you can do with the babies with the Gigantoraptor, because right now if you just grab a baby in the wild, you don't get any sort of bonus levels. If it's a 150 in the wild, it's still 150 when you grab it. But with this guy, if you max out his levels, from my understanding, you'll be able to, if you raise the baby with this guy, you get those bonus levels even from a baby in the wild. So that's really cool, but it takes a lot. Like I said, I don't think you get that until you've leveled it all the way up. I think it slowly increments its way up. Like if I went and did that right now, we'd probably get a few bonus levels, which like we can try it right now. But this one only has a few levels in it anyways, so we're not going to get anywhere near the max bonus levels that we would get. You have to have it all the way pumped up, 88 additional levels or whatever that max is. Go find a baby real quick. Do the baby call. I think somewhere up here, so let's just get up the hill. The 150 will go to 200 after all levels. Yep, exactly. All right, we got a baby here. Whose baby are you? You're stuck in a hole. I don't even know what you are or where you are. You're a wolf, but I don't even think the parent is around here because it left you because you're stuck. So we're not gonna be able to do that one. Let's go find another one. Yeah, and as Braden said, you can change what something wants, which is cool too. So if you don't have whatever it's asking for, I guess you can have it reset and ask for something else. All right, we got some terror bird babies. Let's kill the terror bird. A whole bunch of stuff here. Holy moly. And I noticed they gather cactus sap pretty well here on Scorched. I mean, again, they're not a creature that's usually on Scorched, but I noticed they do. They're kind of like a Procoptodon as far as their resource gathering, from what I could tell. Very tricky to get these guys tamed, though. So let's see. It's a level. What level is it? 15. And it's going to come out. What did it come out? 17. So again, it's a low level as is, and I'm not very leveled up, but you can see I got some bonus levels on it, which you wouldn't traditionally get if you would have grabbed it by hand. Oh, here's an example of the super fog. We do have some super fog going on. Yeah, and you can like pluck a feather. Oh yeah, you said that. Yeah, the feather, whatever the highest stat is on the Giganoraptor that you tamed, you can pluck a feather. So like, I think this one was, well, we'll find out. Let's pluck the feather. I think it was like oxygen or something stupid. What was it? Feather. Food. Yeah, so I don't need a food, I guess, unless you're doing a Daedon. But when you're breeding, I guess you can use that to try to get like a better chance of an imprint or something, or a mutation or something like that. I don't know. It's got a lot of unique things to it. I do like. They've definitely been spicing up the taming methods and the different things that certain creatures do. It is pretty cool. It takes a little bit to figure out everything out though, but. All right, so that's the Giganoraptor. One little journey there. Get you out of here. I'm still bummed about that Oasisaur. I still want to try to do that, but I don't. No, we didn't see the Oasisaur, so I don't know. Is it worth going out again? I feel like I want to. What is it? 11 o'clock. I think I'm going to give this one more shot. It's getting pretty late anyways. We're going to go out one more run. See if I get lucky and find an Oasisaur. If I do, we'll make the attempt. If we don't, well, then we'll just have another scenic circle and we'll head home. Hey, Eden's Gate, how are you? Hope you're doing great tonight. I'm doing good, just mindlessly been trying to find an Oasisaur for a little while now. Not having too much luck, but I'm gonna give it one more shot, and then I'm gonna have to probably call it a night here soonish. And Ivan, I don't know if you're on anymore, Ivan, but thanks for the gifts you sent there. I don't know if you heard what I said to someone else earlier, but I don't always see those pop in. I need to set something up better that alerts me because I don't always see them. But thank you, I appreciate it. Well, I won't keep you up too long if you're watching here because, again, I'm going to go to bed soon too. I want to give it one more go. I circled the map a few times looking for an Oasisaur earlier, and the annoying part is I saw one when I was out taming a mantis for my kibble farm, and I thought I was gonna go back, get my dragon, come back and find it, and then I came back and I can't find it anymore. I don't even know if we'll be able to tame it because I still don't have the best weapons in the world for this, but I did bring a Parasaur that has a lot of health, and it's a Parasaur, so it has high drag weight, and I think those are the two things that I've read think matter with the Oasisaur taming. So I think we have a chance of doing it. I just gotta find one again. Any other time I've gone around this map, I found like 2 or 3 of them, but for some reason, now that I was ready to try it, I cannot find one. Sounds good, man. Have a good night. Thanks for hopping on as always. Appreciate it. See you next time. Oh, got another red drop though. At least we're getting some. I mean, I don't think I got anything too good yet, but not a problem, Joe. Doing one more round, looking for another Oasisaur. Yeah, the funny thing is, since you say that with with using dinos is it's like every video I've watched, no one's used dinos, and I didn't specifically know why, or like if it wasn't recommended or something with it, like bugged it out or something. Yeah, I don't think I've watched any video of anyone using a dino to try to take out the vultures. But I mean, I could certainly try that. Although I don't have a good level fire yet, so if that's the only one that's really good, this is my best one, and it's a lightning wyvern. So I don't know if we can do that. Well, the eggs themselves are actually pretty easy to get in ASA because there's not many dragons in the trench. So for me, I mean, sometimes you go in there and there's nests with no wyverns, so you might be able to fly right in and get one. And even if there are wyverns, you just wait till there's usually not many, so just wait till the usually only one or two that might be by the nest. Wait till they get a little ways away. Hop in with, like, I used my Argent, but you could use a Lamantria as well probably. But use my Argent. I grabbed it. I had a Procoptodon right at the edge of the trench, so I popped down, grabbed it, flew up, hopped off my Argent, hopped on the Procoptodon, and jumped away. And I don't even really think they were aggroed to me for like 5 seconds, but then the Procoptodon was already far enough away that it gave up. So that was super simple getting it. The harder part is braising it. You either need a good Daedon, and depending on your rates, I don't even know if that's possible. But on my rates, I was able to tame it raise it with just using a Daedon to keep it alive. Because the alternative is you got to knock out a female wyvern to get the milk to be able to raise it, which that's the harder part. The egg stealing, like I said, is actually pretty easy in Ascended. ASE used to have a ton of, there was like 20 wyverns in there, and it was very hard to steal an egg, but not anymore. For better or for worse. Makes it easy if you want to just go get an egg, but not as much fun. I kind of wish it was a little more crazy still. Oh, Joe, sorry, I missed that comment. That's still what I'm looking for. I honestly just think maybe it disappeared, or I don't know, because like I said, I saw one earlier, and it's I have not been able to find it again, and I've circled around 3 or 4 times now, I think. And I cannot find another Oasasaur. Xander, I don't know. I very much look forward to seeing it if and when it officially comes out. I mean, they're still saying 2024, which seems crazy. I'm very excited to see. I don't know what to expect yet. You must have some pretty. Are you even using a Daedon? If you're not, especially if you're not using a Daedon, you just must have like very high rates. Because usually it'll die. High baby maturation rates, so that it raises quick enough that you didn't really have that milk period. Like I said, mine's actually pretty high, where it's close to doing that too. But I think I still needed the Daedon to top it off a little bit. Although maybe not, but I didn't want to risk it, so I still had the Daedon there to make sure that I kept it healed up. But yeah, it's all going to be based on that rate. If it's so quick that it doesn't die in time, then you're fine. Or you just had a random wyvern that didn't need milk. It was just fine eating meat, I guess. I don't know. Ran out of stam. Oh, and I'm going to land right on those Arthros, which is awesome. Oh, they might not even attack a wyvern. Looks like they're not. They're too scared. Get our health back. Or not health, stamina back. And we'll finish our little loop. We'll see. Kind of already feeling like we're not finding one again, though. I don't know. If I don't find one, I'll probably dino wipe or something overnight here when I get off. There should always be like one somewhere. It's weird that's not even in the world right now. Oh, gotcha. That's what like I said, I heard if you're using the right type of thing, I'm hoping it is. Like I said, with this Parasaur I'm bringing, I'm hoping it is an easy tame. The first times I attempted it, just throwing like a Scorpion in, the level that it was going up, like the tame level, each wave was so small that it was going to take like 20 waves. And then when they would hit the baby or whatever, the thing that was trying to be resurrected, it was only taking like 2 or 3 hits before the thing died. So if it was like that, that was very difficult. But I think, like I said, if you're using a high health, high drag weight dino, from what I've read, I think that's what makes it easier. It makes that tame level go up a lot faster so that there's less waves. And I think the health is a lot stronger to where it doesn't die as easy if it gets attacked. Apologize, I'm kind of starting to lose my voice again. That's why I wasn't actually on the last 2 nights, because I did lose my voice. I've been flying. I've been doing good so far, but I feel like it's starting to go a little bit again. Sorry though, I'm getting to the end here. Like I said, I'm just doing this last circle, and then we're going to gonna have to call it a night, unfortunately. But we're still gonna finish the circle and see if we manage to find an Oasasaur. Yeah. Yep. Very true. What's so bright over there? Is that the... Oh, it's the trench. Trench is very bright right now. Well, if we don't find an Oasasaur, we'll do our little run through there again. Doesn't hurt. We got super lucky with like 5 eggs last time. Might as well give it a shot again, see what we find. I really want that Oasasaur. Just don't think it's in the cards tonight. Again, one of those typical ARC things. I see them constantly every other time I've been on. One time I want to go. I don't find it. Giganoraptor. So again, I guess just to make sure to not confuse you, again, it's not on Scorched Earth. I brought it over from the island. So first off, on the island, and probably some other mod maps, but on the island it spawns. You got to make sure that the mod is on the server you're playing or whatever. But it spawns anywhere that a Therizino can, from what I read. But I found the most that I kept finding were right around the green obelisk on the island. That's a good spot to look. Around the green obelisk or north of the red obelisk, I think is another hot spot for them. But again, in theory, they can kind of spawn anywhere that Therizinos are, which are pretty much everywhere on that map. I know I was constantly running into Therizinos when I was playing the island. Alright, so we got no wyverns right here, so whoever asked about wyvern eggs, here's your example. There's not no wyvern super close. Oh, if I could land. That's a real sketchy landing. Let's get closer in here. There is no wyverns here right now. There are multiple eggs for some reason. This keeps happening too. So we got a 15, an 80, and maybe they'll come now, but again, there's only going to be, even if they come, there's going to be like 1 or 2. Let's see. Yep, they're coming, but the one's stuck behind that pillar. The other one's there, but we're obviously plenty fast now. So yeah, it wasn't too... Is this RuneScape? It looks a lot like RuneScape. I mean, I can see how you're confused. Very nice. The lighting looks good. Yeah, I think it looks... That's why I said I don't like playing with the... We were talking about turning off clouds and stuff. I still got a wyvern. What level are you? Can we fight you for funsies? Wyvern on wyvern battling is actually very difficult because of positioning. but he was only a level 15. Okay, easy peasy. Anyways, what I was saying was we were talking about turning clouds and fog off, but I like to leave it when I can because it does make stuff look real cool. If your graphics can handle it, of course. Which one? The one I killed or the one I'm on? The one I killed is poison. I'm on a lightning. I'm not sure. I think I heard people were doing it already on official. Whether or not it was supposed to happen, I feel like they were able to do it. I was able to do it, but I mean, mine are 2 private servers, so that's probably the reason. Like, I actually have it turned on. So I was able to do it today with my private server. Alright. Unfortunately, guys, I am heading my way home. Defeated that I could not find Oasis-Or. We did find, for anybody that wasn't on yet, though, that the couple eggs that I did grab earlier, we got 2 more high-level lightning eggs, though. So that's very exciting because I'm going to hatch those, and as long as we can get one of those 2 eggs to be a female, I'll be able to breed my lightning wyverns, which will be so awesome. So I'm excited about that. I'm just bummed we didn't find the Oasis-Or. I did get my male mantis. Again, it wasn't high level, but I was getting it for the breeding, or the kibble farm, so that was fine. So got my mantis for the kibble farm, got some high level eggs that we'll raise, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I do want to, like I said, make a trap and try to do the actual milk this time versus the Daedon. Even though I know I can do the Daedon, I would like to do it the official way, and I'd like it for imprints in case it needs milk. I do have the Gigantoraptor, so there's a chance for me to do that, change what it wants for the imprint, but I've never done that yet, so I don't know if that's always going to be successful or what. So I do want to have milk on hand regardless. All right, let's grab this drop. Desert Pants, canteen. I'll take a canteen. We can always use more canteens in Scorched Earth. It's good with me. I am starving. I am freezing. But we're almost home, so it's okay. Turn off the HUD. Let's just have a relaxing journey the rest of the way home here. Check out the sights, all the cool lights. Oh, there's a red drop over there. Can't resist. We're going to the red drop first. Totally gonna break when I get there, I think, but we're gonna try. Hey Dean, sorry if this is late. You're on the YouTube side, and I wasn't really not having anybody chat on that side today, so I wasn't looking. Best way to get away if you're talking about the wyverns, if you don't have a wyvern, obviously if you're already on another wyvern, then that's easy. If you don't have a wyvern, the easiest way I did it for my first egg was I used an Argent to get down into the trench to grab the egg, and then I had a Procoptodon, or the kangaroo things. I had one of those up on top of the ledge, just like right below where I was getting the egg, or sorry, right above where I was getting the egg. So I quickly flew up, hopped off the Argent, and hopped onto the Procoptodon and started jumping away, and it quickly lost aggro. So like it couldn't keep up with the Procoptodon. I would definitely obviously not take an Argent that you love, because there's a chance that it's going to take the aggro. In my case, it followed me on the Procoptodon, so it left my Argent alone. So my Argent ended up being safe. I got away, so it was perfect. And hey, Bebo Brainless, how you doing? Unfortunately, you hopped on here at the end. I'm going to be wrapping up here shortly, but I appreciate you hopping on nonetheless. I turned my HUD off. Now I forgot which way was home. All right, there we go. Now we're heading home. Like on the scenic journey. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, the other option, Dean, is you can make some sort of trap and like fly up and through the trap, something that might trap the wyvern, but that you'd be able to get away from. That's another option. But yeah, the Argent and the Procoptodon seem to do a really good job for me. All right, we got one more drop that's coming right next to my house, so we'll grab it. It's a boosted drop, which I haven't had too much luck getting anything too good tonight on drops, but You never know. Might be this one. This might be the one that has all the good stuff in it. Let's kill all this stuff first. Sorry, baby wolf, but had to do it. All right, here we go. We got Journeyman. I think I already have an Ascendant, but that's a good backup in case I lose my Ascendant rifle, so I'll take it. Like I said, my current one's better, but I will take a backup for sure. All right, we're back home. Yeah, park this guy. Go check our... Yeah, so here's our Giganoraptors for anyone that didn't see it. What did I not grab from that drop? Something's still in there. The Giganoraptors I brought over from the island earlier today. Again, I brought over an Oviraptor because it's so silly that they didn't just bring this out on Scorched Earth. They're so useful now that you need to have this on every map. He's starting to collect eggs, although very slowly. I don't know why they're not producing a little quicker than that, but whatever. I haven't been around my house very much, so that could be the case. All right. Wyverns are back. What did I do with my Facilosuchus? Is he still on me? If he is, let's release this bad boy. Especially if anybody that's on right now didn't see him yet. Throw him out. Here's the Facilosuchus we tamed up the other night. These guys are super cool. Go underground. They can collect flint like crazy. They can suck things up, which I probably won't be able to do on this guy because he moves so fast. Let's try it. Get you. Build up, build up. Stay where you're at. All right, and click. Oh, mobilized. I think we're going to do it. We got it. We're submerging him. You suck him into the ground. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that. Greatly appreciate that. I don't know how to come out of that, though. I think there's some way to come out and do like a really strong attack. I haven't figured that part out yet. But either way, it's still cool. Alright guys, well it's been fun as always. I appreciate everybody that hopped on, everybody that interacted. It's always fun. That's why I find myself hopping on live streams way more than I thought I would originally. So thanks guys, I appreciate it. Joe, I don't know if you hopped off there, but if you didn't, I think you were saying the thing about your wife being in the hospital or something along those lines. If that's the case again, I hope everything's alright. Other than that guys, have a good night, and we will see. What is going on in front of me? Hi Morella Tops, okay, cool. But yeah, hope everyone has a good night, and we'll talk to you next time. Later.